So now we're going to look at area. Area, I already said, was the inside of something. So like wallpaper, carpet, that type thing. And you're going to need to know your formulas for those. We are going to focus on the area of a rectangle, which is length times width. The area of a square, which is side squared. And the area of a circle, which is 2 pi times radius squared. So 2 pi r squared. These formulas are found on page 263 in your book, 265 in your book, which I left one out. The area of a triangle, 1/2 base times height. And the circle, I think I put, I put 2 pi r, and it's really pi r squared. So pi r squared is for circles. So let's just draw the little shapes out beside it so that you can have it. This one is a rectangle, this one is a square, circle, and triangle. So those are the formulas that you're going to need. And basically you just substitute the numbers into the formulas. So if we're looking at one, let's just look at one like you're going to have. Let's look at number 34 on page 270. Number 34 asks you to find the area of a square. And it gives you the square, and it's 10 millimeters all the way across. The area of a square is side squared. The side is 10. 10 squared really means 10 times 10. It means there are two of them. So 10 times 10 is 100. It is in millimeters, so we say 100 square millimeters, and this is the abbreviation for square millimeters. It doesn't mean millimeters squared, it means square millimeters. So every time you talk about area, you need to use that abbreviation or say square millimeters, because remember that area counts all the little squares inside the figure. So you want to make sure that you're using that. Let's see, let's do another one. How about of a triangle? We have this triangle here. This is number 38, and it's labeled, it's in feet. Our formula for that one is 1/2 base times height. The hardest part here is probably just going to be figuring out which one's the base and which one's the height. The base is usually the bottom, but notice the bottom here is not labeled. So if we were to turn our triangle so that the top that makes the 90-degree angle was going down this way, the base is the side that connects with that height, with that right angle. So if you're looking at this triangle, that's going to be your base. This is going to be your height. So 10 times 8 is 80. Half of 80 is 40. So 40 square feet. If you are looking at a circle, and this is number 44, it says that its diameter is 30 inches. We talked about diameter and radius when we talked about circumference. So your area is pi r squared. So if they give you the diameter, radius is half of the diameter, so you're going to need to take half the diameter to find the radius. So pi times 15 squared. So you're going to take your calculator and either use the square button, which is on your calculator. On the calculator that we require, it looks like this. So you would punch in 15 and then that little button and enter, and then times 3.14. And we would get 706.5 square inches. If they told you to round to the nearest unit, Since this is 5 or bigger, we would say approximately 707 square inches. And you're just substituting the numbers into the formula. So you have rectangle, you have square, you have triangle, and you have circle.